What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dead on Dave. Welcome back to the channel. We got a lot going on today. We have a SmackDown review. Can it hold up? Can it be better than last week? Will it rival NXT? Let's find out with my reactions live. Let's go! That's right. Let's get this thing going. It's your boy, Dead on Dave. That's enough of the intro music. How you guys doing on this wonderful Friday German morning? Everything's going pretty well here. We got a SmackDown review to get to, and as you know, I don't watch SmackDown until it's time to do the review. So let's kick the tires and light the fires, Big Daddy, and get it going. I'm trying to keep myself contained. The new Star Wars teaser trailer has got me so damn excited. Seeing Chewie and Han just does something to stir up all of these emotions, and I'm excited. But will it blind me enough? Will it keep me excited enough to be entertained and enjoyed by SmackDown, which has been lackluster, to say the least, as of late? Will the European tour, the tour of the UK, continue to go well? Let's find out right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Let's get this thing started. My reactions. Here we go. SmackDown time. Okay, 3 minutes in. And, John Cena opens the show. And he's become like the host of WWE in a lot of ways. Now he's like thanking the crowd for being a good host of WWE and all this stuff, which is fine. I mean, that's John Cena's job in a way. Then he goes on to start explaining the rules of a Russian chain match, which, nobody knew what the hell that was anyway. I mean, I assumed it was a bull rope match or whatever. But I can't, the way he explains it's so ridiculous. I can't do it. John boy, take it away.
In a Russian chain match, there are no pinfalls, no submissions, no disqualifications, and no countouts. The rules are simple. You are locked to your opponent by a chain made of unbreakable Siberian steel. And the only way to win is to incapacitate your opponent long enough to touch all four corners consecutively.
Thank you, John Cena. Unbreakable Siberian Steel. That would be a fantastic band name. Unbreakable Siberian Steel. Does it get better than that? I don't think it does. That's fantastic. Gotta love John Cena. Way to start off the show. Unbreakable Siberian Steel. If you make a band out of that name, I want royalties. You give me some money, and I gotta pay John Cena money, probably. I don't know. He's about to have a future ex Miss Cena, so I'm sure. Because that's not lasting. One of their looks is gonna go, and when it does, the other's gonna bail. No, that's unfair. That's unfair. I'm sorry, Nikki. I'm sorry, John. That was unfair. Probably not. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back to SmackDown, shall we? Holy God. How are they going to keep going with this? God, I'm tired of the same promo by Cena. I really am. And I don't even hate Cena like a lot of people do, but just, it's time. Let's move away. Move away. And if he brings back the friggin' United States Champion spinner belt, I'm going to blow my fucking brains out. I'm just saying. We don't need the toy. We don't need the toy. They want to sell that toy that badly. They're going to bring it back. Really? Can't blame them. Screw it. Sell the toy. Make the money. That money. Yeah. Anyway, back to SmackDown. 9.5 minutes in. John Cena goes to issue the United States Open Championship. And out comes Cesaro and Kid. They're getting to talk. It's amazing. I think that Cesaro and Kid are finally starting to be able to evolve a little bit more. And having them talk and become more prominent on the microphone, I think, is very, very important. And it needs to happen. And I'm glad it did, because they came out and they were pretty damn funny. I enjoy the in unison fact chants. I know that drives my man Joe Cronin crazy because he feels Tyson Kidd stole it from him, and he might have. I feel I'm being watched by the WWE as well, G.I. Bro Michael Cole. I know you're watching me, you little mother sucker. I know it. Anyway, so they come out and they're talking stuff and everything, and they're funny and good lines, really good stuff. And then John Cena's like, well, let's fight, because that's what John Cena always says. And then out comes Daniel Bryan in probably one of his, his last appearance on the European tour. Because as you know, he's been removed from it due to health concerns, because he's simply not getting better. He's getting worse, it seems. And I noticed something when he came out, because usually he comes out in a shirt and everything, but he didn't have a shirt on. Does anyone else notice that he looks like he's lost some definition? And I know that he's a vegan, so it could easily just be ebbs and flows with that. But he looks smaller. It looks like he's lost some weight, which is a good thing, because it probably takes pressure off the neck or whatever. I don't know how bodies work. And lose it in the gut. Oh, my neck feels so much better. I'm so glad I lost that 15 pounds. Oh, my neck has never felt better. Is that how it works? No? No. That was not. I'm not a biologist. I know the word. I'm not as stupid as I try to make myself appear to be. Anyways, he's not taking. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what's up with him, but he does look like he's lost weight. He looks like he did back in the day, man, when he first came in, which is good. I mean, he looks like, I'm not throwing it out there as a negative. He looks good. He looks like he really lean and stuff. So I think he's trying to take care of himself, but unfortunately his body's failing him. Anyway, Daniel Bryan, John Cena will be taking on Cesaro and Kid. And God, I love Natalya. Jesus, I love her. I love watching her. I love her mannerisms. I love the way the three of them interact with each other, because it's always funny. It's just very good. It's a really good under-the-radar type of thing that you don't get to see a lot. So I'm enjoying that. It's a decent kickoff. It was only a 10-minute promo segment, less than that with the intro. So we're talking 7 minutes. That's the way it should be. 7, 8 minutes, maybe stretch it to as much as 10 as an opening promo if you're not going to start with a match. It's perfectly fine with me. So let's see what's going on next on Smack Diggity Down. Yeah. What? I can't say Smack Diggity Down. Why can't I say that?
I think that's owned by Disney.
Smack Diggity Down is owned by Disney?
Yeah.
Everything else is, so it's quite possible. Well, geez, what doesn't Disney own? Like ESPN? Owned it. Like ABC? Owns it. Marvel? Owns it. Star Wars? Owns it. Oh. Maybe they'll sponsor me. But I'd probably have to do things in musical form. But if you know me, I'm very sing-songy. So that'd be kind of cool. That on Dave the Musical? That needs to happen. That needs to happen. Don't look at me like I'm crazy. That needs to happen. I could star in it myself.
Oh, shit.
What do you mean? That was mean.
Well, who else?
Well, I don't know. A better looking good singer probably would star as me, but no, because I have to play myself. She hates me. For those of you who don't know, my wife hates me. She wants me to die. She's waiting for it. True story. I had a seizure. This is a true fucking story. I'm not making this up.
Liar.
I had a seizure on the ground a couple of years ago. Completely freaked out. I had a seizure. I'm on the ground. I'm flopping like a fish. Does she call the ambulance? No. I stop seizing. I look up, and I swear to God, she's nudging me with her foot, saying, "Are you okay? You okay?" Nudging me, kicking me, like if she had a stick. If you had a stick, you would have been poking me.
I did not.
You didn't have a stick, so you used your foot.
I did not do that.
She's not on the ground making sure I'm not swallowing my tongue or nothing. She doesn't give a fuck. She was waiting for me to die. She has a seizure about a year before that, and she throws up while sitting up, and she does one of these, and then pukes. I'm like diving over the table. I almost broke my own bong. I might have been a little high at the time. No, I wasn't. No, I don't remember. But I'd like dive over the table to catch her from bashing her face onto the table. And I'm calling the ambulance. What did she do for me? Are you dead? Are you okay? If she had a stick, she would have poked me. That's the reality. True story. That is 100% true.
I'm the nicest person in the world. I would never, ever,
What was...
ever
What, you sound like a really nice person right there. What was unfactual about that story?
Everything.
Oh, you liar! Oh, don't lie to the Germans. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. Anyway, let's get back to SmackDown. Vancura family drama unfolding at 11. Here we go. SmackDown. 11:22 into the event, and after a few minutes of running down everything that's going to be on the show, there was quite a bit of announcements, actually. Bray Wyatt versus R-Truth is about to start. I had to stop and comment on this real quick. Bray Wyatt's coming out, and they always show, the person's name as they're coming out, right? You get the little SmackDown bar with, Daniel Bryan or whatever. This was really unique and cool. Bray Wyatt's name appeared, but formed by fireflies. It's really subtle. That is badass. That's something that the WWE should do more often. Matt Hardy, when he was version 1. When he was version 1 Matt Hardy. Truth, this is a real thing. He had little things that would come down, facts about Matt Hardy and stuff. It was the Matitude movement and all that. Shit was so funny. Oh my God. I like when they do things like that. And this is, it was subtle, but very cool. Bray Wyatt needs momentum. So I know the WWE is ignoring the fact that he lost to The Undertaker, but we know that it happened. So he needs to be the face of fear. And so he's got to look really strong. And it's against R-Truth, so he probably should. Let's check out this match. 15:41 in, match went about as expected. They did some creepy stuff with Bray Wyatt doing his little back bend exorcist thing. R-Truth freaking out. Probably the best reaction to it yet. R-Truth just like, you ain't bad doing that. I love that. That was cool. I really do wish they would take the shackles off of R-Truth and let him... Oh, God, I didn't think that through. I didn't think that through at all. Ooh. I didn't think that one out. Oh, God, I'm not even going to acknowledge that. I wish they would allow him to do things, is what I meant. Holy God. But, that's his role. It is what it is. And Bray Wyatt and him had a decent little match. It was quick. It made Bray look really strong. The London crowd absolutely loves Bray Wyatt, man. And they didn't even need... no editing of the audio needed for him, I don't think. The thing about Bray, even when he's not having the most epic of matches, the fact is, and from what I understand, he's still healing from the ankle injury that he got before the Undertaker match. The thing about Bray is he's so intriguing. His look is so good. And if there is one guy in the WWE besides John Cena who really does buy into who he is, and that's just who he is 24 hours a day, I would think it would be Bray Wyatt. This guy seems to just absolutely live this character. I mean, it really does seem that way. And I think it comes through. It shows through. He puts a lot of effort into what he does, and it's intriguing. It's a lot of fun. I'm still wondering who is going to be the guy that he's been calling out. I really have no idea because I'm trying to go through it. And who hasn't he had feuds with? Do they want to rehash one? I mean, John Cena seems to be a logical choice, but they've done that, and it didn't work out very well. Dean Ambrose was a train wreck. Daniel Bryan, of course, everyone remembers that failure. It's just, and the fact that he's hurt also hurts. But there's not a lot of top-level faces left for him to go after, so it's just a weird thing. Roman Reigns is probably the most logical, but the things that he was saying doesn't really apply to Roman Reigns. The letting love in and all that crap doesn't really seem to be making sense. So I have no idea who this next target is, but I'm very interested to find out and who it's going to be. Let's go ahead and get back to SmackDown and see what is next on the show. Oh, and remember, when I shout out my times during the show about the minutes, it is not with commercials, without commercials, okay? It's just straight through. Back to the show. So about 21 minutes in, Miz comes out and cuts a short promo about, Mizdow and all this crap. Nothing really new there. I do like the Miz with a beard, though. Much better, I think. And Bad News Barrett interrupts, which is a little odd. Because, they're both heels, which is fine. I mean, we don't get a lot of heel versus heel matchups. Barrett comes out and cuts a pro-London promo, basically. And now they're going to have a match. I think that's really cool. I like the fact that we're getting heel versus heel and stuff like that. Better matchups. It doesn't always have to be good guy versus bad guy. Sometimes it's just about having a match. and preparing for Extreme Rules. So hopefully I'm not speaking too soon, and this match does happen, and hopefully I didn't just get okey-doked. Let's find out. 22-15. Well, okie dokie. It had a match. That did happen. Bullhammer right after the Money Maker reveal. I hate that stupid thing. Ugh, I hate it. It drives me crazy, but The Miz does it. And quick little Bullhammer. See you later. Thanks for coming. Match over. That's fine. The Miz is becoming a jobber. He really is. And I'm not sure if that's the best way to go. What's the point of it? This seems to always happen with The Miz. They kind of build him up, but I mean, really, what is he more than just a little more high-level Heath Slater? I mean, you think about it. I mean, when Heath Slater was coming out cutting promos like he was important. And the same thing with, I mean, even Curtis Axel. Is Miz much higher than that in the hierarchy? Does anybody care that Bad News Barrett just beat Miz? It would have been more surprising had Miz beat Bad News Barrett, to be honest, because that would have been an upset. That's where things have changed. Barrett's much higher on the totem pole than The Miz is now. The Miz has become a tool for the WWE. He does a lot of press work, and you know what? That's very, very admirable. It's awesome. He's worked and tried to help build younger superstars like he's doing with Mizdow, who I'm not even really sure is that much younger than The Miz, to be completely honest. But I kind of like that he's doing that, and he has a little bit of appeal in the movie scene, which that's debatable. But I mean, I'm just saying, it's admirable the things that Miz is doing, and it doesn't really translate in the ring, unfortunately, because he doesn't get to shine anymore, and it seems all he does is lose lately. And when he does pick up a win, they're not memorable. It's just weird. What do you guys think about this new life of The Miz? Is he just a jobber? Has he become the new Barry Horowitz? That's the question. Is he a Brooklyn Brawler? But remember, this is a former WWE champion. I don't know if there are any former WWE champions that fall or have fallen as hard as The Miz has. You think about it. You look back through history. How many guys can you say, man, they were a champion, and now they're just lower mid-card at best? Doesn't happen all the time. It's pretty bizarre. And he was a long reigning champion too. So, I don't know. Just interesting side note. Let's get back to SmackDown. Mizdow and Miz backstage promo at about 30 minutes in. Really good work. Really good work. Summer Rae, I wasn't sure how she was going to factor into everything. I really didn't. But she actually added a lot to that promo, and really is adding a lot to the feud now. It's a different angle. And what they've decided now is on Monday, it will be Miz versus Mizdow one more time. But the winner of this match, and I kind of figured they would save this for Extreme Rules, gets to use all of the Miz licensing stuff. The music, the wardrobe, the name, all of it. So I could see it going one of two ways. Either Summer Rae turning on Mizdow and turning him back into Damian Sandow and siding with Miz. I think that's the most likely scenario. I just have a feeling, even though she just slapped the shit out of him after he made a lingerie football comment, which was pretty cool, actually, pretty funny. And the other possibility, of course, is Miz losing and literally losing everything. This would be an interesting way to get Miz away from this current storyline. That makes sense to me, because making Sandow back into Sandow, I don't think helps him. I don't think it's going to. He's not going to find a new shtick very easily. I'm not sure by doing that you wouldn't be killing his momentum. However, having Miz be stripped of that stuff and becoming, Mike, whatever, Mike, if you want to call him Mike the Miz, whatever you want to call him, he could really go back and reestablish himself and find a new way to go. And since he's already hated anyway, it doesn't really matter. It'd be kind of cool to see the Miz fall on absolute hard times. So I really think that either way they go, it's a cool storyline and a lot of fun and something different. So I'm actually kind of excited about that. I was wondering how they were going to progress the storyline, and I got my answer. And that's a cool thing. So not bad. It looks like we're about to get Sheamus versus Neville. That should be very interesting. So let's check that out. About 33 minutes in, 33 and a half minutes in, Neville, the sensational Neville, as they're referring to him now, comes out for a match with Sheamus. Sheamus grabs a mic and cuts him down a little bit because he's small. Get it? Cut him down. Kind of funny little promo. And then he got a little serious talking about the Irish and English thing. And he said, us Irish really hate you English bastards. I like that. That was cool. That was not a good English or a good Irish accent at all. I don't give a crap. I do what I want when I want it. No. So this match should be interesting. Let's see what Neville is able to do in his homeland against the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, who I am really enjoying right now. I know some people think he looks stupid or whatever, but I'm enjoying the whole gimmick of Sheamus at this present moment. And I want to see him as a bigger heel. Let's check this out. 45 minutes in, incredible match by Sheamus and Neville. And I think that was important to have Neville in there with a different type of style guy like Sheamus and still have an amazing match. Neville hit a move off the middle rope. It was like a spinning corkscrew gainer. It was incredible. Absolutely incredible move. I've seen him use it before in NXT, but God, it's impressive. The things that he's able to do with a little bit of space. This is not off the top rope. It's the middle rope. It almost looked like the Phoenix Splash, but off the middle rope. I mean, it was impressive. I mean, absolutely incredible. It wasn't quite the Ark of God, Phoenix Splash, but it was pretty damn cool. Great match. For some reason now, if you throw your opponent onto an announcer table, it gets you disqualified. That's weird. Never seen that happen before. If I have, it's been a long time, but it is what it is. Neville gets the victory without pinning Sheamus, and that's an important thing. Neville couldn't have another loss, so that was good that he got the victory, even in a disqualification. I think they should have went with a chair or something. It would have been a little cooler, but that's okay. Not a big deal. After it, Sheamus really put the knees to Neville, and I mean, he was kneeing him in the face so hard, and then Neville just went limp. I thought that was a really cool spot. Ziggler comes out. I like Dolph Ziggler. He makes the save. I like Dolph Ziggler a lot. He's great in the ring, but God, this guy can't talk. He can't. He cannot talk on the mic. It's stupid. He doesn't inflect properly. He doesn't articulate well. He's not very good on the mic. But when he does backstage stuff, it seems to be a hell of a lot better. I don't know if he just can't improv, if he gets confused. I don't know. But his promos are not that good. Anyway, he challenges Sheamus, and Sheamus is like, aren't you a tough man? Kiss me arse. And Ziggler's like, whatever. And Sheamus is like, Sheamus comes back at him. No, I mean that literally. At Extreme Rules, we're going to have a kiss me arse match where the loser has to kiss the other's ass, or an arse. I don't know if that's like a specific spot of the ass.
Urs.
What's an arse?
That's what he said.
He said arse.
He said Urs.
He said arse.
He said Urs.
He said arse. Arse isn't a word.
I know, but that's what
Arse
he
is more of a
said.
word than arse. Kiss me arse. Oh, he did say that.
Yeah. He's
That is what
retarded. Look at his hair.
Mongoloid Sheamus. What did Cronin call him? Special needs Sheamus? That's pretty funny. Kiss me arse. That's right, he did say arse. He didn't say arse. But then Ziggler's like, I'll make you kiss your own arse. That was stupid. Look, as much as I like Ziggler, just those don't do anything for me. This match could be interesting, depending on how they do the finish. But I don't see how they can have Sheamus kiss anyone's ass and continue this road to prominence that he seems to be on. What?
He could.
What? What? You're interrupting. At least say it. You've interrupted me. You might as well go ahead and say it.
He looks like a toilet brush with this weird mohawk thing, so they can put the toilet in the middle of the ring and put it. I know it's stupid. I'm sorry, I said something.
My wife wants to have a scrub the toilet bowl match, which I'm figuring she's going to say that after the match was done, Ziggler would take a giant shit in the toilet, and then because Sheamus' head, for some reason to her, reminds her of a toilet brush, clean the toilet with his head. That's what I live with. That's what I live with. That's why she's not a booker. That.
I didn't want to say it.
Well, you interrupted it. You gotta. If you're gonna interrupt me, you gotta say it. You gotta. I don't care how dumb it is. Special needs Melanie, Mongo Melanie. I'm Melanie. Hello, David. Mongo Melanie. I always get hate. I'm not making fun of handicapped people.
Special needs people.
I'm not making fun of mongoloids. I'm not making fun of handicapped people. I'm making fun of you. It's a big difference.
Okay, Mongo tongue.
Oh, I do have a Mongo tongue. Yeah, I have a big tongue, and she calls me a mongoloid. She's the most mean person in the world, and I get it. No. This is not the Melanie show, by the way. It's Dead on Dave. Know your role and bake a pie. Now that's misogynistic. Sexist. Oh, pooch your poo. Anyway, so decent little segment there. Loved the match with Neville and Sheamus. Absolutely loved it. It was a lot of fun. Once again, I mean, it's just like it seems the last 3 or 4 weeks, the best match on the card has been Neville's match. And that's a good thing. I think they got big plans for this guy, and he's just getting bigger and better things. He busts out new moves every match. So that's cool. Let's see what else is left on SmackDown. 51-30 and... Okay, so we got the New Day and Los Matadores. And what a bad match. Look, okay, to be fair, the match wasn't that bad. But it certainly wasn't very good either. I just don't know. I don't care. I don't care. It's like the match is just like... It's NyQuil, you know? NyQuil to help you get your disease. You know, that's it's terrible. I don't care. Even their heel turn now. I don't know. I'd rather them shut the hell up and just beat the crap out of people and do stuff like that. I don't care. We're going to clap on and clap on. He said clap on like 9 times. And it was just like, who gives a shit? I want to see better matches with them. I want to see higher quality stuff. I want to see them in there with better opponents because nobody gives a shit if they beat Los Matadores. Nobody cares. What was that, babe?
They didn't even clap.
No, they didn't even clap when they said, we're going to clap on. It was just, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not trying to be completely negative on the New Day. It's just everybody else is, and it's for a reason. The reactions aren't even as a good heel thing like you'd want. It's more silence except for when they say sucks. That's the only thing the crowd cares about is saying sucks. They suck, and that's it. So, I don't know. It is what it is with it, and, you know, the New Day will continue on this path. I think if done properly, they could be a hell of a heel group, but they need a leader, a bona fide, certified leader, somebody who could really take them to the next level. What? Bona fide is a funny word to you? It sounds like boner. It's funny because it has boner. It sounds like that's what I live with. Boner-fied. I'm boner-fied. She's not. Anyway. No, if I gave you my boner-fied. Like me putting my boner in you would make you boner-fied.
Oh, I thought you were saying I have.
No, you don't have a dick.
Good.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all. Tonight on CNN, Melanie Vancura does not have a dick.
Thank you.
You're welcome. She's left the room finally. Maybe she'll stop interrupting me now. Who knows? Probably not. Probably not. That's what she does. It's okay, though. Yeah, the New Day, does anyone care? If done right, it'll be good. If not, it'll just continue to... So, moving on, let's see what's next here. We're getting towards the end of SmackDown. And it's been an okay show. I mean, the matches have been okay, and the promos have been good. There's been a little bit further in advancement. Not too bad. Let's see what the main event and the rest of the show has to offer. There's about 30 minutes left in the show, so let's check that out. 53 minutes in, and we get a recap of the Fandango Rosa situation. Fandango going solo, and they go to a backstage segment where he confirms he's breaking up with Rosa. And then he kisses his own hand. He grabs her hand to break up with her and kisses his own hand, which was great. And then he leaves. Then we start hearing the, the Exotic Express comes out behind her. And Adam Rose gives her a little speech and either offering her a spot within the Rosebuds or telling her to go ultra evil and get her revenge on Mr. Dango. We'll see what happens. Probably going to be a match here. I think this all ties into Fandango's face turn, which is a good thing. We need more faces, and he has at least an aspect of him that is over, and that's the Fandangoing. At times, depending on where they're at, people seem to dig it. It gets old, but that's okay. They need to let him wrestle, because Johnny Curtis can actually go, and they need to let that come through a little bit more. We'll see if they do that. Let's see what's next. About an hour in, and Big Show comes out for like a 6 or 7 minute friggin' promo. Oh, God. Mumbling and stumbling over words and bleh. Nobody gives a crap. Oh, my God. Nobody cares. So the Big Show goes on and on and on and on about, Roman Reigns, and I'm going to be and look what I did. I threw him into the car. 7 minutes of crap just to get to the stipulation for Extreme Rules, which will be a last man standing match, which, you know what, that's kind of cool. Seeing those two guys in a last man standing match should be entertaining. Not having to succumb to a pinfall or submission with two guys like this, especially the Big Show, more Big Show than Roman Reigns, because unlike a lot of people, I actually kind of enjoy some of the things that Roman Reigns is able to do in the ring. Big Show, he has no entertainment value for me much anymore, aside from the fact that he's really, really big, and that's about it. So a last man standing match, it could be a poignant way to end this match and really let Roman Reigns get over strong on him. But every time that we've thought that in the past with Big Show's come out on top. He did it with Eric Rowan. We thought Rowan was being built, going over the Big Show easily. Big Show beat him out of nowhere. It was strange in that stupid stairs match at TLC. You had that, and then having him win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Every time you think that it's end of the line for Big Show, they continue to keep him strong enough to matter, and I don't really understand the point of it. But hey, I mean, I guess for a guy who's been as loyal to WWE as long as he has, you throw him some bones and you let him go out well. I don't know. They didn't do it to Mark Henry, who's been far more loyal for far longer than Big Show. Mark Henry always looks like crap. He gets fed to everybody. But Big Show doesn't. It's just weird. I don't know. I don't understand it. What's your logic behind that, Deadites? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It looks like we're getting a triple threat match in the Divas division, so let's check that little match out. Hopefully it's not horrible. 1 hour, 6 minutes. Okay, they gave the Divas a lot of time in this match. They really did let them go, and there was some excitement in it. However, there was a lot more bad than good. Cameron needs to be off of television. Plain and simple. She needs to be done. She cannot wrestle. She oversold a move. They tried to mask it with a quick cut, but Natalya did her discus clothesline, and Cameron was going down before the move even was close to her. It's like the air knocked her down. I don't know. That killed the entire flow of the match. It got better as it went on. Then Alicia botches the finish. I mean, with this, how do you do a scissor kick to the back of the ass? Because that's where it hit. It was very strange. Jeff Huffman wrote me earlier this morning. He watched it live, and of course I watch it now. Then he goes, I didn't get what he said. He wrote me and he said he really scissored her. She really scissored her with the scissor kick. Now I get it. Because, yeah, they were basically scissoring. Scissoring, yeah. Get it? Scissoring. It's a lesbian joke. We're high quality here. You should see the look I'm getting from the wife on that one. Classic. It's just bad botch. Cameron getting the win. I don't know. I think she needs to go away. Cameron needs to go learn. And you know what? Take Alicia with you. Alicia Fox is not getting the job done either. It's time some of these divas who have been on the roster for a long time to get changed out with people who could actually do something, or at least elicit a response from the crowd. So we'll see what happens down the line. But Natalya looked really good. Natalya wrestled a great match because she always does. She's Natalya. It's what she does, and she adds things to her game constantly. So I'm not happy with that match, but I am happy that with the idea that WWE is giving more time to the Divas, and not even in a main event storyline as far as the women's title is concerned. They're doing other things. That's progress. Now the women have to capitalize. That's the thing. They have to take advantage of this opportunity and actually produce good matches. It's main event time. Let's see what happens with the rest of SmackDown. All right, so I thought it was going to be the main event, but at 1 hour and 11 minutes in, we get Fandango versus Adam Rose. So that does happen. Matches, it's okay, it's short. Fandango gets the victory after Rosa comes out and first seems to cost him a little bit and then helps him win the match in a way because she distracts Adam Rose, which is fine, but Fandango is doing his Fandangoing, and then the announcers ruin the entire thing. Michael Cole and Byron Saxton looking like assholes. Fandangoing, it's terrible. Overselling and making Fandango look even stupider, unfortunately. But it is what it is with that, and what are we going to do? After that, we got Bray Wyatt interrupting and cutting another very vague promo, talking about dedication to yourself. Somebody who's very dedicated to themselves. Be careful because the Reaper walks in the daylight. Still not sure who this is going to be. Who the hell is going to be the next target? That dedication to yourself. No, John Cena, but that doesn't make sense. I don't know who it's going to be. Who is it going to be? Tell me. Is it Curtis Axel? Is it who knows? This is crazy. Is it Mizdow? I don't know. This is nuts. I want to know. I don't think they know. I think this could carry over for a while until they figure out just who to make the next target. Maybe it's Sting. I don't know. Now I do believe it is actually main event time, so let's check that out now and end this SmackDown. End of the show. We got our main event finally. John Cena, Daniel Bryan versus the tag team champions, Kid and Cesaro. Kid and Cesaro representing themselves very well in the main event. However, it just wasn't enough. Cena doing most of the work, taking all the bumps. If you noticed, Daniel Bryan, while he did get some offense in, he got about 2.5 minutes into this match here. That's about all he got. He did not take a single shot. No offense was done to him. That's telling. They got him in, got him out, let him look strong with the victory. But yeah, I don't know. The more I see stuff happen with Bryan, the more worried I'm becoming. I don't know. But for a short main event, it wasn't that bad. It sends the London crowd home happy. And Daniel Bryan getting the victory, John Cena there so it's a good team in a lot of ways because it kind of satisfies everybody. Kid Cesaro, glad they were in the main event. I'm hoping we'll see more out of them in the future in main event spots because they are a really good team and they're individually very talented as well. But you can't help but think that this is somewhat of a reward for the Total Divas stuff, for at least Kid. Cesaro is just kind of there, in the world of WWE because I don't think they really consider Cesaro too much. But Kid and Natalya, who have been very big draws for them in the world of Total Divas, I don't know. All the Total Divas cast members virtually are all becoming bigger on the card. Even Rosa got a more prominent spot. Summer Rae starting to get a more prominent spot. It is what it is. It's very strange to see what WWE is doing. They're letting so much of Total Divas take over real storylines in the WWE, and sometimes it gets a little confusing and a little irritating. But also, if it leads to interesting new segments and new people in the main event, like tonight, it's not really a bad thing. So, the show, decent. I give it a 6.5. Yeah, give it about a 6.5. It's not that it was bad, but it certainly wasn't spectacular. Maybe 6.75, somewhere around there, maybe as low as a 6. We'll give it a range between a 6 and a 6.75. It was not a bad SmackDown at all, but nothing spectacular happened. Some advancement in some storylines, some new stipulations were revealed for not only Monday night, but for Extreme Rules, which is kind of the whole point of SmackDown, is to further stuff through the week to get us back to Raw. They accomplished that, and the Divas getting time, even though I don't feel they capitalized too much. Overall, the show was definitely watchable and very decent. So I enjoyed that. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure you're checking out everything that's going on in the community. Joe Cronin, on the Joe Cronin Show. Tommy C over Shot from the Point. We got hockey playoffs going on. Sports, Jeff Huffman is kicking ass over on his channel at Grand Slam 87. He's also here every Monday. Touch 'em All, the new baseball show. Make sure you're watching that. We got top 5 tomorrow. Top 5, that should be exciting. Because we're doing top 5 cash-ins for Money in the Bank of all time. Top 5 Money in the Bank cash-ins. That should be a lot of fun. Joe Cronin gave me the idea for that one. Thank you very much. And, of course, Sunday, Dead on Dave live for 2 hours, taking your viewer questions. Make sure you join us live then, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for 2 solid hours of Dead on Dave. So, as always, thanks for supporting the channel. Like, subscribe, and share, and we will see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Peace.